Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome back to another Eternal News episode. This just in, we got another balance patch post-world. I kinda was planning to do a deck tech this weekend finally on the Worlds deck that I played. Maybe let me know in the comments if you still care, because the problem is with the balance changes of today, the deck is not really a thing anymore, but I'll talk about that in a moment. So yeah, before we do that, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon to not miss out on future content, and please consider whitelisting EternalTitans.com and YouTube on your adblock to help support our content. Alright. So, not a lot of balance changes, but fairly significant ones. First off, we have a nerf to Privilege of Rank. Before it was 3, and drew 2 Justice Sigils. Now it costs 2 and draws 1, so it's basically a glorified favor that is better than the actual favor. And yeah, now basically we have Privilege of Favor and Lingering Favor, so to speak, plus the actual Roland's Favor. But yeah, it's still a nice card, but it's much worse. Fundamentally changes how certain decks work. Like, you need more power in these decks now. Be it any Hero controlling decks, like the mid-range discard aggro control thing that I was playing, or actual control, or even in Rakano. So yeah, that's definitely a big change. And I don't hate that change. I think Privilege of Rank was ridiculously powerful, and I don't mind that change. But yeah, it really changes a lot, and also kind of invalidates the deck that I was playing at the Worlds, because I don't think the deck will be that viable anymore without the card, because that was a big part of what made the deck powerful, or at least it will have to be rethought. Maybe I'll try and do that and then do a deck tech on that. Just let me know in the comments what you think. And next we have Curse of Provocation, Sediti's curse. Now at the end of the cursed player's turn, if no damage was dealt, draw a card, instead of if at the end of the cursed player's turn you didn't take any damage, draw a card. So now they don't need to damage you anymore, they just need to deal damage at all. So that means as long as they have any source of dealing damage, that's gonna be enough. Like attacking with a random unit to throw it away into a bigger blocker does just fine, making it a lot harder and rarer to draw cards of Sediti, which is good because it was way too pushed. It's still quite punishing if you're reactive and stuff like that. So it's still a strong card, and I mean Sediti is still a 5-cost 6/6 flying with Warp, which is really strong. So keep that in mind. It's still a good card, but it's not going to be that ridiculously powerful metagame warping card anymore, which I think is good because the card was too good. And I like the way they changed it. We talked about this on stream the other day, and people bounced some interesting ideas, but they all would have kind of hurt the card a lot more, and in some cases even like fundamentally changed what the card does and how it affects the game in terms of what the sub-game becomes about. So yeah, this is a pretty good way of changing it, I think, and will still make the card a very good card. So it's a great kind of nerf that doesn't like invalidate the card, but it dials it back a proper amount. And last but not least, there's also a nerf to Razor Quill. Now the activation costs 2 instead of 1, so with Stained Honor it still costs 1 instead of 0. So the combo is basically broken, and they felt like the combo was too unfun. I guess maybe it was more of a thing at lower ranks and causing frustration there. And yeah, they specifically state that balancing cards is not only about fairness, it's also about fun, and apparently yeah, that wasn't considered fun enough at certain levels of play. So I guess it's fine. It doesn't affect like high level competitive play much, but it's a bit sad to have one of the cooler combos go. But yeah, it wasn't particularly competitive to begin with, so no big deal. But it was an interesting thing to explore and try to make work. That's all really. That's the changes they had. They just wanted to dial back Rakano, the Justice, the card advantage power of Rakano a bit, to make it less good at all the things after they dialed back Huru and Stone Scar a bit. Ironically, it also affects Huru again, so guess that's the thing. But yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think about the nerfs. I think they're all in all pretty good. And curious how it affects the meta game, but I think it won't matter much because by the time things start to matter again, we will have the next release. And I'll talk about the first few spoilers soon. We have 2 spoilers now, but I feel like 2 spoilers is a bit short for a video. So once we get like a 3rd or 4th spoiler, I'll be there with a news video discussing them for you guys. And yeah, that's it again for this time. You know the drill. Subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy it, leave a comment, share it with your friends. And of course, if you want to support me, please consider whitelisting EternalTitans.com and YouTube on your adblock, and check the description below for stuff like Patreon and so on if you want to further support me and my content. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm your host ManuS. I'll see you next time. Bye.